Hello everyone, Legendary Angel here. Today we are going to be doing this rant video that I teased about last one. It's about the FTC, YouTube, and COPPA. So, if you don't know, I live in the United States, and I live in Michigan. In Michigan, the legal age to get a job is 16. This will play a part in a bit, alright? Now, obviously, my channel only has 148 subscribers and less than 10,000 channel views. Thus, I am ineligible to get monetization, aka ads. Thus, I won't be able to make money from YouTube. So, here's the problem. The FTC fined YouTube $170 million for violating the COPPA rules. I forgot what the full name for COPPA is. Alright. Basically, what COPPA says is that childs under the age of 13 cannot have ads on their content because persuading, temptation, right? So, the biggest problem with this, and I've had beef with YouTube before. Oh, this is going to be a nice video. Anyways, here's the biggest problem with it. The punishments FTC is dishing out is $42,000 fines. Now, let's get more deep into this. So basically, now YouTube has you saying, is this content for kids or not? And there's a lot of so let's go through kids content problems. One, if it's kids content, you're not making money. Well, you are, but you're losing 90% of your salary if you are now, if you make kids content like Minecraft videos or Pokemon videos. There you go. You lose access to playlists, lose comments. Yes, comments make sense. It's justifiable. Alright, playlist does not make sense at all. You lose live chat. You lose, and another thing you lose is like watch later, you know, that playlist, because it goes under playlist. It's stupid. But that, and then also previous YouTube guidelines say you can't be too edgy. So like Mortal Kombat, that's like, it's basically an unmonetizable game. Basically, like, it's been thrown around as a joke, but it's actually kind of serious. If you want to make money by playing games you love, you have to basically drop like 1 or 2 F-bombs in the video. It is impossible to make money on YouTube. Thus, YouTube will no longer be a career. But then, even then, their previous statements say, even if you censor them, you can still get demonetized. So that doesn't really work. Basically, the best way I described it is drop 1 F-bomb in a calculus video. You're basically screwed if you do YouTube. And there's multiple, and then you have to think about it. YouTube's being so vague with this because they don't want the FTC finding them again. Basically, if YouTube, because obviously us creators want more legal information, so that way we can justify this act, because obviously there's going to be very little we can do about this. Alright? So the FTC, basically, because we ask YouTube for legal information, YouTube gives that out. If the FTC doesn't approve, boom, another fine on YouTube. So if they don't have to make that decision, they won't get fined. They won't risk the chance of losing money. And that's the problem. So if we say videos for kids, but the FTC says it's not for kids, or if we say it's not for kids, but the FTC says it's for kids, it's $42,000 fine per offense. So let's say I say my, like a few of my primitive tech series, right? That was my most confusing series, definitely, in terms of if it's for kids or not, right? Because we're using tools and whatnot, so it can be argued that it's not for kids because it's sharp tools, it's really advanced, not a lot of kids will understand it, but then you got but then you could also argue it's for kids because basically all my content is kid-friendly, G-rated, I think. Is it G? basically PG. All right, PG. Let's do that. I'm not sure if it's at G or not, but PG at the least, basically. PG-13 at the highest. And then, so that is the biggest problem with it, right? I'm only 14, and like I said, in the state of Michigan, you have to legally be 16 to get a job, and unless special circumstances like a new business opened up, your family, or you're just doing like lawn mowing. And the best bet for lawn mowing is like $20-$25. That's basically our average here in Michigan, unless you're mowing some freaking gigantic lawn, which you'll make a lot of money off of. I can't pay $42,000. There's very few options, because I have a lot of expensive stuff. I have TV, a ton of games, Xbox 360, Switch, and PlayStation. A computer that's really slow, this phone, this tripod. I got a lot of valuable things. That's more than likely not going to be enough to get $42,000. So basically, I have some choices. Hope everything goes smooth, which is this is probably the one I'm gonna do. Don't worry. Hope everything goes smooth, right? With these meetings that are happening with these Roblox YouTubers and the FTC. Categorize my videos as correctly as I can possibly do, and boom. Hopefully I'm safe. Or I can not categorize at all and take the fines, which that's going to be a lot of money. Restart, delete basically private all my videos, restart, and switch my content, which I really don't want to do. Or like categorize videos as correctly as possible. If I get fined for one, sue them, but I don't have money for a lawyer. And the worst one of all, quit. So that is the toughest decision ever. It is a very tough decision. So it's a big problem. It's a big situation, especially since I can't pay it. Now, international YouTubers, you guys might also have to worry about this as well. I can't 100% confirm it. Another thing is, if you want to hear me and John go in more detail, in Spotify or Anchor, Wyatt did this podcast, and it's called YouTube's Corruption with Jon Larson and Angel. That's what you search up on Anchor. And then if you're on Spotify, search Wyatt Fazi's podcast. Alright? That is what that would be. This is a huge problem due to the simple fact that there are so many creators, and a lot of them are at least, a lot of these small, those big guys, those big people will be fine with these $42,000 fines. They don't care. They'll be fine. They'll live just fine. Those NFL stars with some decently sized channels, they'll be fine. They play in the NFL, for crying out loud. Alright? All those small channels, the gaming channels like mine, or 40,000 subscribers, those are the ones that will disappear. The majority of the YouTube community, that's the ones that will disappear. Like, it is a big issue. And if I want to continue making PlayStation videos, I would have to switch to Twitch, because Twitch doesn't support Mixer, and like I've said many times before, I hate Twitch. So is a big problem. And I hate the fact this is happening in the exact, this year's been super rough for me in terms of YouTube. A lot of people know this. Because, early in the year, broke my shoulder, right? Basically rarely uploaded because of football season starting. Barely uploading due to enjoyment, working on my albums, which was a lot of stress, school. But also around the year when I broke my shoulder, if you don't remember, I did my road to 100 subscribers. a gigantic milestone for this channel. And that video went really well. I have like 3 videos in between in like a 5-day period. And I do live sub count with LTA live stream, which you will not find on this channel because I got guideline striked for it for spam. Excuse me? Because there are channels out there streaming the same video game day after day for like 8 hours. Nick at 30 to be example. Not hating on Nick at 30, but that's my point. He streamed Fortnite every single day for 8 hours a day basically. And I only did the same stream premise in like 5 days, like 5 days apart with 3 videos apart. On top of that, that video that got guideline strike, they also gave me the ability to stream for 3 months. That's why you see me barely stream now, because I want to stream this one game, but I already streamed it, so I'm paranoid about getting another guideline strike. So I stream a different game, and it's very short, right? Like I streamed NHL 16. I didn't really want to stream NHL 16. I wanted to stream like Mortal Kombat 11, right? But I streamed Mortal Kombat 11 recently, so I was like, nope, screw this, I ain't doing that, right? Detroit is always a long stream, and with me being busy, that was out of the option. And this was a big thing over like Instagram, right? And I was just like, this is some bull crap and whatnot. I even made a small little rant video on it. Like, no streaming no more, kinda. This is me actually going in depth about it. And now that FTC has forced YouTube in this corner, right? This is the way Jon put it on the podcast, alright? The FTC has... So, here's how I put it, right? And then I'm going to mix in a bit with Jon. The FTC has the gun in YouTube's mouth. The bullet's in the chamber. The question is, and YouTube is pointing at us, and the question is, will that bullet fire or will the trigger jam? That is the question. Now, this could also be really small, right? This could be a really small thing. I doubt it, though, due to it being a government branch of America, right? And I believe international as well. This is a big issue, right? This is not, I'm a quit YouTube video, but I'm definitely not going to do it, but it is something that us small channels are going to, depending on how this plays out, because by the way, tomorrow, you're probably seeing this video on Wednesday, maybe Thanksgiving, because today is Monday, right? Tomorrow is Dead Upload Day, which is a giant protest for YouTubers. So I will not even be touching YouTube on Dead Upload Day. But so yeah, us small creators have to prepare for the worst. We might have to see how it acts out in the first few days. If it's really small, alright, no biggie, right? Like, if it even gets changed, maybe, hopefully. If it's really big, we're definitely going to have to take changing platforms or fresh restarting into consideration, which is a very sad thing. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Sorry that I ranted, but this is a very big topic. See you in the next one. Peace.